Soul Train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got a, and a, yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the Boogie Down.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's 2nd and 8. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career. And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Defensively, Poona Ford with a tackle there. Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Jacobs. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Here's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert. Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
This drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play fake. Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Mahomes now to throw. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A-Chain on 1st and 10. Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. operating from the red zone now. Mahomes. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Mahomes going to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game as his guys are able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19. Probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
On second down, Jacobs. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Here comes 3rd down and 7. They're going to look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. A give. It's Jacobs off the option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you got the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Slot man moves right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now here's Mahomes. Throw caught by A-Chain. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 25 yards that time.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. Mahomes to throw once more. Touchdown, Dolphins! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, here's White. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. They're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They go play action here on first down. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Off the option, here's Jacobs. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. On play action, they'll throw. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That goes for a gain of 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Jacobs trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run for it with A-Chain. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Mahomes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
He's to the 15.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now the Raiders bringing the offense onto the field as they'll try to make it an 8-point swing. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Mahomes now on first down. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Ced Wilson, 31 yards. And the Dolphins are able to stretch out their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's the 2nd and 7. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is caught and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So a big play there on fourth, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Got it. Ready?
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see but want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Hey, 15. Hey, 57. Hey, 43, 15.
On first down, Mahomes.
This one deep for Wilson.
And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Miami. 51 yards. Here's Mahomes to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I think we've hit that point in the game now where any score you get could be the one that actually wins it. So above all, you want to avoid a turnover that leaves you coming away with nothing.
Attack! 43.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Divine Diablo.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
They'll set up a throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The return from his end zone is Grant. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And they're going to speed things up here.
That's good for Las Vegas.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
It gets it right back to Mayer.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw.
Got a man, it's Mayer.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Back to throw again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders get a bit closer. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And quickly they get to the line. Back to throw, Mahomes. He's got a man. That's caught, left sideline. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. It's complete. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
Raiders 29. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. That's caught, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. To throw is Mahomes. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Mahomes to throw. This one thrown underneath to A-Chain. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Miami, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year.